I'm the camera person, and those are the audience.
Have a seat, everybody. Hello, everyone. My name is Laith Abu-Obeid, and the speech I would like to present today is about the body language and how we understand it. You know, guys, the body language is another way of communication. Essentially, communication includes listening. When it comes to body language, we exchange non-variable signals, whether we speak or not. According to Green and Patterson from Psychology Press, understanding body language can lead to success in both personal and professional relationship, since non-variable communication carries 60% of meaning in interpersonal communication. Noticing the signals that people send out with their body language and people able to effectively read those clues is very useful skills. Once you pay a little more attention to people's body movements, you can learn to correctly read body language. And with enough practice, it can become a second nature. As you all can see, being able to read body language is very important. Most of the time, we do it without even thinking, since it's something that each person was born with, or sort of six things that each of us have. However, there are some tips I would like to share with you today that can help you go even further in your ability. First of all, body language in general is self-communicating, since all the people are different and they present themselves differently. People's characters are complicated, so it shouldn't come as a surprise how they communicate with their bodies is complicated and different as well. Another helpful tip is compare reading body language to watching your favorite TV show. For example, you will not understand anything if you watch one scene of TV show. You have to watch the whole episode so you can understand exactly what happened. And you would probably keep in mind the past episode, so the character history and the whole story in the general movements that I would like to show you guys. And all you have to do, just try kind of guess what I'm trying to say. The first one is like this. Go ahead.
Does it mean anger?
Right. All right. The second one is like this. Go ahead. Evasiveness. Right. Right. The third one is like this. Someone like this. Go ahead.
Thinking?
Right. The fourth one is like this. Someone like that. Go ahead.
I think it's lying.
What?
I think it's lying.
Right. Right. This one is like this. Go ahead.
Frustration?
Right.
Do you really think that it's impossible to understand what real persons mean by simply listening to one?
I think, yeah, it is possible. Because, however, some people master their ability to lie. Non-variables signs are virtual in order to understand their true intents. Good.
Do you think that we were all born with the ability to understand body language?
We definitely were born with some sense of it. For example, if I smile at you, you will understand that I'm happy to see you, or I'm a happy person. So there are some simple things that we understand, but we don't pay attention to it. I'm pretty sure that before I deliver this speech to you guys, none of you guys ever thought that the body language plays that big of role in everyday life.
Have you been watching our body language while you were giving your speech?
Of course, I had to. I had to read my audience response. That's helped me to give in my speech in the right way. I was watching all of you guys. That's why my tone of my voice will change at time, or I would look at someone particular. At some points, I realized that I had to include you guys at some activities in order to keep your attention. That's why I asked you to explain the body sizes. Any more questions?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for coming, guys. It was my great pleasure, and have a wonderful day.